Hey, coming up here on 2 News at 10, he's one of the most recognizable modern leaders of the LDS Church, and so is his voice.
Up next, what scientists are learning from Gordon B. Hinckley's voice.
You're watching Utah's #1 news station. This is 2 News at 10.
The idea is that I try to follow is to go to bed every night and be sure you get up in the morning.
His words have impacted people for decades.
But never have the words of LDS Church President Gordon B. Hinckley been so carefully studied and scrutinized.
It was a very valuable subject.
Welcome back at 2 News at 10, everybody. A group of researchers from the University of Utah literally studying every word he said for 50 years, not so much for the meaning, but more for the sound.
Christina Flores joins us live with the story. Christina, what was the purpose of this research?
That's right. Researchers at the University of Utah's National Center for Voice and Speech are often looking for ways to improve and rehabilitate the human voice. So in this case, they thought, why not study the words of one man who left behind very many valuable recordings of his voice.
We all use our voices in different ways. But no matter how we use them, over time, we can damage them.
We all use our voice. It's made up of vibrating tissue. This stuff's like clapping your hands. And it strains and wears out over the day.
Dr. Eric Hunter is with the National Center for Voice and Speech at the University of Utah. As he and his colleagues studied the effects of age on the voice, one person came to mind.
It was a very valuable subject.
LDS Church President Gordon B. Hinckley left great recordings of his voice in his many speeches and talks.
We were trying to find how the voice ages over time, and if it corresponded with other aging of the body.
The research team dissected 50 years worth of President Hinckley's words.
It is so great a privilege and so serious a responsibility to speak from this pulpit.
From his early years,
One cannot come to this sacred office without almost overwhelming feelings of inadequacy.
to his latest.
His vocal pitch slowly declined over his lifetime until it was about 68, at which it flattened out, and then it starts going up.
A higher pitch suggests a struggle to close the cords in the voice box. Researchers already knew the human voice, like other parts of the body, weakens over time. But President Hinckley helped pinpoint more exactly when this happens. As people live longer, this research will help find ways to make sure people's voices keep up.
The population ages as you have more professionals want to stay in their profession longer. They want to at least sound good.
Dr. Hunter says if 5 to 10% of the population has voice problems at one point or another, it took about a year and a half to analyze all of President Hinckley's words and his voice. And so now researchers are doing the same with other people's voices, and they're going to compare all that data. And it should be very valuable for people in the future like us who use our voices every day. And of course, that applies to anybody. We all use our voices every day and need our voices, right?
For sure, yeah.
I'm nervous they're going to start studying us as we age, Christina.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about age, but definitely as a voice, you know, as we get older, just like every other muscle in our body, we need to work our voice and preserve it.
Work it
sure.
harder. All right.
Yeah.
Christina, thanks.